I got a government shutdown update for you, and it's not good. We might not be... We'll get into it later in the video, because if the government shuts down, we probably won't get regs. We're also going to talk about an IPO. That's right, the IPO boom is still going. It's another stablecoin issue, or will it be juicy like Circle? We're going to talk XRP, Ripple news, along with price action.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. That's right, it's the sound of iced coffee from Guatemala. Yeah, I'm still pimping it. We got some green up on the screen, but it's not really that green, is it? I mean, XRP at $2.05, ETH is under 3, BTC is under 88,000. Hell, maybe after this video, I'm gonna buy some more. I don't know, just rotating assets. Come on now, give me a break. Now, before we get into the crypto news, like the big update coming from the Senate. Yep, they might not be able to avoid the shutdown, which means what, everyone? Oh, regs would be bent over without any lube. Shit. Now, before I do that, I'm going to do your comments. Why? Because I need some positivity. Because the Senate is negativity. But remember, my play is based on what? I'm buying a bunch now on the fact that maybe the Senate will turn things around. Maximus Decimus, thank you very much, sir. Dropping support on the channel. Canadian support. Hello, friend up north. So I think I should change my DCA day from Fridays to Mondays. Dude, it's like being in traffic where you're in the middle lane and you see the left lane moving. So then you get in the left lane and it stops. Then you see the middle lane moving, so you jump on over to the middle lane and then it stops. Dude, keep your DCA days the way they are, because I'm telling you, you're going to switch to some day and then the other day is going to look better. Stick to your plans, my guys and gals. Gotta fly VW, says Cyber Monday. Buying HBAR and Ondo. I have been buying all Black Friday through Cyber Monday weekend. Some of these things here I never had a chance to stack. Honestly, I've been doing this, what, 6+ years or 6-ish years on YouTube, a couple years before this. There are certain things that I focused on and certain things that I didn't. Well, now the things that I didn't focus on, Daddy is buying because it's been discount season. Whitey in Vermont says, Klaus, you're crazy. I dig that about you. I love your videos and insight. Why are you so infatuated with HBAR? What is HBAR going to do? Keep up the great work. It's not what HBAR is going to do. I'm looking at this as a speculative play. I believe that there's some opportunities. I believe it's oversold. And honestly, HBAR plays a lot into pumps and dumps with super, like juicy news. So all I got to do is wait for a super juicy news moment, like when the ETFs for HBAR were launched while it was in Guatemala. And we saw the pump that happened there. All I got to do is wait for some action like that, and I could clear some juicy profits. So it's not HBAR specifically. It's just there's certain ways you could play it. And like I said earlier, I've stacked a lot of things, but there's certain things that I just ignored. Bitcoin 88,474, ETH is 28.59, XP at 205, while ADA is under 40 cents. HBAR's at 13.6. It's not 12 cents, but still. And look, we got some news. What kind of news? Well, we're gonna get there, but altcoin season, nope. Bitcoin dominant, 23 out of 100. Volume $140 billion in the last 24 hours. And what about inflows? I mean, it's like Bitcoin 8.9 million in inflows, ETH outflows of 80 million. So the market's been kind of a shitburger. Look at the last 30 days. Been dominated by outflows. Zoom out to the last year. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Not juicy right here. Yeah, so even institutions right now are selling the action. Senator Thune cast doubt on passing the government funding bills before Christmas. Now remember, when the shutdown happened, their big plan was to come back middle of December and start working on the bills, right? The appropriations bill, so they can keep the government funded so we don't have another shutdown. That was supposed to start mid-December. We were also supposed to get 2 subcommittee votes in regards to regs mid-December as well. But be honest with me. If these fuckers can't get together on government spending, you really think they're going to get together on crypto regs? Senate Majority Leader John Thune acknowledged Monday that his chamber might not have time this month to pass another package of government funding bills. Dude, it's fucking December 2nd. How do you not have time? Like, for real, I'm so frustrated with these people and their lack of progress. It's December fucking 2nd. And you're like, nah, I don't think we're going to have time. Dude, December's 31 days. We've known that. We've also known that you've had to get some spending stuff in now for like a month, and here you are jerking around, faced with another looming shutdown threat on January 30th. Thune has been seeking approval from 100 senators to bundle together a slate of spending measures for floor consideration. But objections from individual lawmakers have hindered progress on another grouping of bills to fund the agencies through September. This is what he said. It would be great if, in fact, we could get the process going and actually have a package on the floor. Whether we conclude it before the Christmas holiday or not, at least it would be queued up and ready to go in January. You got to understand the time standpoint in the calendar, what we've got to get done. That's a lot of stuff we got to deal with. No, sit your fucking ass down with these people and work it out. You don't have a lot to do. You just are really bad at doing things. The Senate was shut down for, what was it, 43 frickin' days? And here they are at the beginning of December going, nah, we don't think you can make it happen in December. Well, you know what? Maybe we need all new fucking people in the Senate. Even if the Senate passes another spending package in the coming weeks, most federal agencies won't be funded past January if the Senate doesn't reach a compromise. And remember, they have to send it to the House. Lawmakers reached a bipartisan bicameral compromise last month to enact 3 of the dozen annual appropriations. So yeah, they got 3 done, but they got a whole bunch. So now here's the problem. If they don't get this going, we're not going to get regs. If we don't get regs, shitload of red up on the screen. Now, if they get it going, this green that we have now is going to turn into mega Christmas freaking juicy green, like super, super Christmas, like Santa Claus coming down the chimney, dropping you big bags of stuff. And it won't be coal either. It'd be good stuff this time around. But the Senate is telling us right now, prepare yourselves, we might not have time. Now, FDUSD issuer First Digital is eyeing an IPO. Listen to this. First Digital IPO involves the Hong Kong-based FDUSD stablecoin issuer merging with a New York Stock Exchange listed SPAC to go public. The First Digital IPO refers to the planned public listing of First Digital Group. Are you into this? Is this going to be as big a circle? Fucking doubt it. FDUSD is nowhere near as big as USDC, but some of you out there felt like you missed out on Circle, so I'm bringing you this nugget. This strategic merger aims to provide First Digital with access to U.S. capital markets, leveraging the SPAC's established structure. This process includes ongoing negotiations, blah, blah, blah. The FDUSD stablecoin pegged to the dollar and issued by First Digital plays a central role in the company's operations and upcoming IPO. With the current market circulation about 920 million, FDUSD has experienced volatility. Yeah, from a high of 4.4 billion in market cap in April 2024 to where they are right now. So that's a big shrinkage. So obviously them going IPO is about raising money. Does this give us an opportunity? I don't know. Personally, I'm staying away from this one. Just like I stayed away from the bullish exchange, and that turned out to be a big shit burger. Now we've got some Ripple RLUSD news. Told you I'd bring it to you in the beginning. Ripple to expand XRP RLUSD payments in Singapore after securing a license. Ripple has received approval from Singapore's Monetary Authority, the MAS, more ass standard. That's what I tell my wife. No, MAS is Singapore Monetary Authority. Just throwing it out there. It's a major payment institution license held by Ripple Markets APAC, a Ripple subsidiary. This expansion allows the crypto-powered fintech company to broaden its regulated payment offerings to Singapore, including XRP and RLUSD. MAS has set the leading standard for regulatory blah, 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 blah. Look, all the other articles are linked in the description below. Is this going to be good for XRP price? Fucking no. Nothing burger. Is this good for Ripple as a company? Well, yeah, of course. Big difference between native token price juiciness and Ripple as a company. And remember, all these strategic announcements won't mean shit if this dickbag right here can't get his ducks in a row. Can I get a consensus here? Can y'all like do a little raising of hands? If you believe we should vote all of these fucking losers out in the House and Senate, please raise your hand. Let me look into the camera. Oh, yep, about 95% of you are raising your hands. Good, let's vote all these fuckers out. So either way, you got some Singapore Monetary Authority little payment action for Ripple subsidiary. Okay, cool. XRP ETFs reached 318 million XRP in holdings over 2 weeks. I think that's juicy, but again, it came at a time when the macros suck balls. Zoom out on XRP and you're like, dude, this really is suckaroonies. Now, let's keep learning. Canary's XRPC ETF currently leads the group with nearly 347 million in assets under management, followed by Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, and Grayscale. The fund manager says XRP fund has surpassed all other spot XRP ETFs combined. Now that's juicy. So who's making money on all this? Are we? No. But Franklin Templeton is, Grayscale is, Canary Capital and Bitwise are. They're issuing it so they make money on that action. There's fees. Fees anywhere from 0.25% to like 0.37 on average for most of these ETFs. So they're making money on it. Going over to XRP volume, $3.8 billion. Now look at this move right here. I've got the 15-minute candlestick of Roni up on the screen of Roni. It's a lot of Ronies, you jabronis. Yeah, I haven't said that in a while. By the way, happy December to y'all. Moonvember sucked balls. October sucked balls. Maybe December will not. Thune, don't fucking let us down, man. All right, XRP, what do we notice? Look at this dip right here that we're going through. We hit just below $2 a few times and we've bounced back up. Where this previous one, look, when we hit that $2 mark, we breached right through it and then went way lower. So are we starting to get higher lows? Is the market starting to look at this going, look. We've priced out all the negativity of the possibility of not getting rate cuts. Or I'm sorry, of not getting regs. And it's true. If we don't get regs, we're not going to get the big juicy boom. And the market seemed to have been pricing that out. The market's also looking at it going, okay, Jerome's going to give us a quarter, but he overcooked the turkey, so the economy's screwed. So drop it in a quarter is 6 months too late for doing that shit. At least 6 to 8 months. 6, maybe even 9 months. So now we're looking at this going, well, wait a minute. We're bouncing back from some of these lows here. Does this mean that we're good to go? I don't know. We got a lot of things we got to worry about. We got Thune. 8 days away is the Federal Reserve's expected quarter cut. Bank of Japan, middle of the month, is going to raise rates. That is not bullish for the crypto economy. China yesterday said, yeah, they're anti-crypto and they don't want people speculating on the stuff. So we kind of got some good. We kind of got some bad. The good is that when we hit this $2 mark, we didn't breach all the way through like we did on November 21st. The bad news is at $2.06 XRP, yo, that's in the friend zone. You could get sub $2 XRP, as I told you, and look, there were opportunities right here. All yesterday, I showed you opportunities. There are opportunities here in November to get sub $2 XRP, so don't chase it. But I got to be honest with you. There's certain things out here that are still on sale, in my opinion, and I'm going to be dropping some money as soon as this video is over. Why? Well, because I didn't stack those things years ago. And I'm banking on them getting regs done. If not, hey, maybe I lose money. Maybe I break even on the next pumperoni and dumperoni. Either way, for me, the juice is worth the squeeze. The juice is me worth buying some of these alts, thinking that, you know what, you're probably going to have some negativity with these douchebags. But because of the Trump family ties in crypto, that's a lot of reasons for them to actually get regs across, isn't it? Yeah, interesting. So, Senate, don't let us down. XRP ETFs, they're not letting us down. They're just not helping them with the price. XRP price, we're in the friend zone, which means what? She's going to wear a low-cut shirt just to show you cleave. She ain't going to let you touch it. She'll probably even look at you weird if she catches you looking at it. And that's what this move is all about, the opportunity of regs. And remember, if we get another shutdown, that's going to tank prices down, which what? Well, if you got dry powder, you'll be able to take advantage of that. See, the bigs are buying the stuff on the dip. The bigs always buy on the dip. The thing is, they rotate what they're buying. Oil stuff is super low right now. So a lot of big players out there are like, look, oil's beaten up. I don't want to chase AI stonks, Nvidia and others. So I'm not going to chase what's in the green. I'm going to go for things that are in the red, but that are still solid. Oil play, in my opinion. A lot of bigs are going to go in that as well. A lot of bigs are going into crypto because it's beaten down pretty hard right now, and they know the opportunities there with the regaronis. But for real, Thune in the Senate on December 1st said they might not have the time to do it. How many more fucking days did you need in December? For real, these people got to go. You know what else has to go? Well, like everything government related, but we'll just stick with that right now. So, happy Thirsty Tuesday. The sign behind me is going off. Wrong shoulder, there you go. Looks better when I do this arm. I'm excited, but also a little bummed out that we didn't get more juicy action from the ETFs. But the timing with the ETFs was bad because there was a lot of bad macros happening during that. So then what did we learn? ETF strength is here. Macro strength is big over here. And the big beats the littles. So choo-choo what? Well, I'll do it right this time. Choo-choo bitches.